My aspiration to contest for Benue State governorship election comes 2027 general election was not inspired by ethnic agitation as an Idoma governor but to fulfill the campaign promises made to the people of Benue State during 2023 general election that brought Reverend Father Alia's government to power, which has failed the people. This was a statement made by architect Anthony Obekpa in an exclusive interview with newsmen in Abuja.
My dear people of Benue State, just like I keep saying, from the very day I declared my intention to contest this governorship election in 2027, is that Benue has suffered enough. If you compare Benue with other states that were created the same year, you feel what I'm feeling inside me. Benue is far behind. My message to the people of Benue is, we need a change. We need somebody that will have the love of the Benue people at heart. People that feels for the grassroots. A government that feel it the way it is. And that is the kind of change I want to bring to Benue. A Benue where we will enjoy the benefit of democracy. Like, just look at, since Asiwaju came in, let's forget about maybe exchange rate or the value of the naira or whatever. The allocation that goes to states now has multiplied up to 4-5 times what the past administration was getting. But we have nothing to show for it. In Benue Zone C, if you travel much, you discover that we don't have any infrastructure to show for the 2 years of this government. So my message to the Benue people is to give me the chance to bring this needed change. We deserve better. We have suffered too much. And I'm confident in myself. I know what I can do, because if I can do the little I'm doing for my immediate community now, when I have no government, I have never been in government. The only time I took a shot at a government job was in 1982 after my secondary school. I taught in a government day secondary school, Okpa. I had to Okpa just for a year or two before I went to SVS Makodi. Since then I've been a businessman, a practicing architect, a real estate developer. I've contributed my own little way to my community. So if I'm given a chance to be able to direct government resources, I know very well Benue will be better for it. My aspiration is not born out of seeking a Zone C governor. I'm not disposed to that. In fact, I'm not an apostle of ethnic agitation. It will be my pleasure to have an Idoma governor, because after 40-something years of existence of a state, year in, year out, I keep being regarded as a minority. It is very painful. But this is not the scenario in this case, because if the thief extraction has a shot now by Alia being in power, if the Idoma people are going to agitate, we will say, okay, let's give the thief people the chance to produce, to do the second tenure of Alia. That would have been okay. He has finished his tenure. Let's now zone it to the Idoma Zone C extraction. But the scenario we have now is beyond agitating for a zonal governor. My concern now is not even about Idoma being a governor of the state. My concern now is bringing in somebody that will deliver the dividends of democracy to the citizens of Benue State as we promised during our campaign. So I am not throwing my hat to contest on the platform of Idoma governorship. No.
While answering questions on how to unseat the incumbent governor of Benue State, architect Anthony said,
the power of incumbency works most times if the incumbent is at home with the grassroots. If the incumbent is doing what the citizenry wants, and if the incumbent is doing what the party stakeholders want. Power of incumbency that they talk about always rely on the strength of the performance of the incumbent. But if the incumbent fails to perform well, whether incumbency or not, there is no way free ticket or whatever is arranged for any incumbent. There must be primaries. The incumbent governor will go for primaries. Likewise, those of us that are wanting to go into the race. So if we go into the primaries and the party stakeholders feel that the incumbent has not performed well, they will ask for a change, and the change is with the ballot. In some cases, people, they say they go for consensus and all that. That one is left to the party stakeholders. The party stakeholders will weigh the performance of the incumbent and see whether there is a change, there should be a change or not. So I'm coming from a scenario where myself and some of my party stakeholders, not only from Zone C, from the 3 zones we have in Benue, have viewed it that the incumbent is not performing well. He's not doing what we promised during our campaign. So there must be a review so that we can deliver the dividends of democracy to our people. They've trusted us and brought us to power. If we don't deliver, means we have failed. It's not only Alia that has failed. The whole party would have failed. And we don't want that. So if we are going to endure the 4 years of this mandate, we want to endure it. But to sacrifice another 4 years of non-performance, of unemployment, of hunger, of non-payment of gratuity, of lack of infrastructure development, no, that will be too terrible for Benue to go through. Then,
speaking further, he said All Progressive Congress under the leadership of His Excellency, President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda has created a good platform for him to achieve his aspirations.
The APC as a party, under the leadership of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a formidable party. In fact, the APC is still strongly on ground. And we still believe in the government of Asiwaju. And we feel that the caliber of people we have in government, in Asiwaju's cabinet, we need to brace up from the states to make him succeed. So there is no thought of getting into another platform or getting into another party to achieve our dream. All we need to do is to sieve the people we have in our party, in Benue State especially. And that is why I was motivated to throw in my heart into the challenge to change the government of Hyacinth Alia.
Architect Anthony Obekpa appealed to the good people of Benue State to put aside all kinds of ethnic sentiments but to embrace his aspirations to become the next governor of the state come 2027 general election. Juliet Johnson, Entv, ABUJ.